How do you personally protect decision quality, specifically when fatigue, like scrutiny, emotion, all those things are present?
Yeah. And as soon as you start impacting on your sleep recovery, fatigue is always there. And you can try and ignore that feeling of, that cloudiness and when you have to make selection decisions as much as you can. But you're not a sharp fact. You think you are, but you're not. You only know that when you reflect. And so when you're fatigued, tired, a little bit cloudy, I tend to lean into a couple of things. One is take some time out and go for a walk, listen to the birds, take my attention somewhere else. And then once I've kind of that works for me. It might just be out in the garden. That works for me. Once I've kind of injected a little bit of energy just by taking myself out of that situation, I feel that I've got a little bit more clarity and I'm a little bit more sharpness. And pressure for me, what that feels like is kind of internally my world speeding up. I feel pressure to make a decision. And in the past, I've made decisions that turn out to be poor decisions, whether that's selection or whether that's a message I give to a player that's more emotional because I'm tired, blah, blah, blah. But just taking that time out is something I've had to learn through broken relationships. And in a coaching world, as soon as you've lost a relationship with a player, it's difficult to get that back. The other thing that I have used in the past to protect that decision making is to consult. Who are my closest, most trustworthy advisors that I can either pick up the phone and just run something by them. I'm thinking about doing this, thinking about saying it in this way. This is the person. What do you think? And sometimes it's a partner with that they've got no emotional attachment, no context or anything like that. This is a situation and they just give their opinion through a clean pair of eyes with no other context. But I do think that those two things, particularly don't rush into anything when the world speeds up, when you feel pressure to make a decision. Sometimes that is the right way to do it, trusting your instinct, but sometimes something just nags away. Okay, I might end up at that decision, just take 2 or 3 minutes. And then the other one is, like I say, just to consult.